If you're not using an AI chatbot in your business, you're missing out on one of the easiest ways to save time, improve customer service, and boost your sales. AI chatbots are practical, reliable, and can take over tasks that usually eat up hours of your day. From answering questions instantly to converting visitors into paying customers, chatbots work 24/7 so you don't have to. And what's great is that you don't need any technical skills or coding experience to build one. In this video, I'll guide you step by step through creating your own AI chatbot. By the end, you'll have a tool that's tailored to your business and ready to start delivering results. Step 1. Choose a chatbot platform. There are a lot of options out there, but for this tutorial, I recommend using Chatling. It's a beginner-friendly tool that's affordable and has everything you need to build a powerful chatbot. It doesn't overwhelm you with unnecessary features, and it's designed so you can quickly create, customize, and deploy a bot without needing a degree in computer science. Chatling also lets you upload your own knowledge base, which means you can train the chatbot with the exact information your customers need. I'll be using this for today's tutorial. You can get started for free by using the link in the description. If you already use another chatbot builder, that's fine too. Just make sure it has similar features, especially the ability to upload content and adjust the chatbot's responses. That's going to be super important for what we're building today. Step 2. Do this first. Now that you've picked your platform, let's talk about strategy. This part is key, and skipping it can lead to a lot of avoidable mistakes and frustration later. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to build one chatbot to do everything. Answer all questions, handle every product or service, and manage every interaction. That's not a good idea. Chatbots work best when they have a clear, specific focus. For example, if you have two separate products or services, it's much better to build a separate chatbot for each one. This way, the chatbot won't get confused or give out the wrong information. The more focused your chatbot is, the smarter and more helpful it will seem to your customers. Step 3. Set up your chatbot. Let's start building your chatbot. Once you're logged into Chatling, you'll create a new chatbot. The platform will ask you to give it a name. Choose something that clearly reflects its purpose, like Customer Support Bot or Product Assistant. This name is just for your reference, so don't overthink it. Once the bot is created, the first thing you'll set up is its initial interaction. This is what users will see when they first open the chatbot. You want to make this welcoming and simple. For example, you could have the chatbot greet users with, "Hi there, I'm here to help. Can I start by getting your name and email?" Asking for basic details like this is a good way to make the interaction feel more personal, while also capturing leads for follow-up later. Once the user shares their information, the chatbot can begin helping them with their questions or needs. Step 4. Feed the chatbot knowledge. This step is the most important because the chatbot's ability to give helpful answers depends entirely on the information you give it. Chatling makes this process simple. You can add knowledge to your chatbot by uploading files, linking to pages on your website, or even manually entering questions and answers. If you have an FAQ page on your website, this is a great place to start. An FAQ page already contains answers to common questions your customers ask, so it's a perfect resource for training your chatbot. If you don't already have a detailed FAQ list, now's the time to create one. Start by brainstorming every question a customer might have about your product or service, and write out clear, direct answers. For example, if you run an online store, your FAQ might include answers to questions about shipping times, return policies, or product details. The more comprehensive your FAQ is, the smarter your chatbot will be. Once you've got your FAQ ready, upload it to Chatling. If your website has a sitemap, you can also add that, which will help the chatbot learn more about your site's structure and content. But here's a tip. Only include information that's directly useful for answering customer questions. Adding too much irrelevant data can confuse the chatbot and make it less effective. Step 5. Design your chatbot. Next, let's talk about customizing the design of your chatbot. This might sound like a minor step, but it actually has a huge impact on how customers interact with it. A well-designed chatbot looks professional and approachable, which can make people more likely to use it. Chatling lets you adjust the colors, chat icon, and header text of your chatbot. For example, you can use your brand colors to make the bot feel like part of your website. You can also choose a chat icon that fits your brand's personality. Something simple and friendly, like a speech bubble or a smiling face, works well. You can even change the position and size of the chat icon so it doesn't block important parts of your website. Once the chatbot looks the way you want, it's time to move on to the next step. Step 6. Configure advanced settings. Chatling gives you a range of options to fine-tune your bot's behavior. For example, you can hide Chatling's branding to make the chatbot look like a seamless part of your site. You can also enable user feedback, allowing people to rate the chatbot's responses. This feedback can be really valuable for spotting areas where the chatbot might need improvement. Another useful feature is the ability to set the chatbot to open automatically when someone visits your website. This is especially helpful on pages where users might need guidance, like a checkout page or a product comparison page. If your audience uses mobile devices a lot, you can also adjust the chatbot's visibility on mobile. And one of my favorite features is the ability to show sources for the chatbot's answers. This adds credibility by letting users see where the information is coming from, like a specific page on your website. Lastly, don't forget to regularly review the chatbot's conversations. Chatling lets you see what users are asking and how the chatbot is responding. If you notice any gaps or incorrect answers, you can update the training data to fix the issue. This is an ongoing process, but it's worth it to keep the bot performing at its best. Step 7. Deploy your chatbot. Now that your chatbot is set up and trained, it's time to add it to your website. This part is much easier than you might think. Chatling provides a small piece of code called an HTML snippet, which you can copy and paste into your website. If you're using a website builder like WordPress, Wix, or Shopify, this is usually as simple as adding the code to your site's header or to the specific page where you want the chatbot to appear. Chatling also gives you options for how the chatbot is displayed. You can choose a floating chat icon, which sits at the bottom corner of the screen, an inline chat box, which is embedded in the page, or even a full-screen chatbot for a more immersive experience. Once you've pasted the code and saved your changes, your chatbot will go live. Step 8. Test and tweak your chatbot. Before you let it start interacting with real users, take some time to test the chatbot yourself. Go to your website and try asking the chatbot a variety of questions, some simple and some more difficult. Pay attention to how it responds and whether it's giving accurate, helpful answers. If you notice any problems, go back into Chatling and update the training data or make adjustments to the chatbot settings. Testing isn't something you do just once. It's an ongoing process. Over time, as your business changes or your audience asks new types of questions, you'll need to keep refining the chatbot to make sure it stays relevant and useful. What will you be using your chatbot for? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.